It's hard to imagine that you could become a U.S. president without a university education, but there are several examples that prove otherwise. In fact, did you know that it's not a requirement to have a college degree to be sworn into the White House? The U.S. Constitution doesn't set forth any education requirements for presidents. And while it's common for presidents to have a degree from America's most elite universities, this wasn't always a prime consideration among voters. When we look back at former heads of state, fewer than half of the nation's first 24 presidents held college degrees. Let's go and find out who they are. George Washington, the nation's first president and founding father, never took college courses, but did earn a surveyor's certificate from the College of William and Mary. However, Washington did strongly believe in education and was even embarrassed by his lack of formal education. In his will, he left money to support 3 educational institutions, including George Washington University. James Monroe, the nation's 5th president and founding father, also attended William and Mary College, but didn't graduate. In the end, he dropped out to fight in the Revolutionary War, where he served in the Continental Army. Andrew Jackson, the 7th president of the U.S., Andrew Jackson served from 1829 to 1837. Before his presidency, he gained fame as a general in the U.S. Army and served in both houses of the U.S. Congress. Jackson didn't have much formal education, and before entering politics, he studied law and worked as a lawyer. Martin Van Buren. Martin Van Buren was the 8th president of the U.S., who served from 1837 to 1841. He was also the primary founder of the Democratic Party. Van Buren didn't go to college, but he studied at the Kinderhook Academy until the age of 14, where he briefly studied Latin. In 1796, he began reading law at the office of Peter Sylvester and his son Francis. William Henry Harrison, the 9th president of the U.S., Harrison died just 31 days after his inauguration in 1841, making his presidency the shortest in U.S. history. He was also the first U.S. president to die in office. Harrison was tutored at home until age 14 when he attended Hampton, Sydney College in Virginia. However, after 3 years, his Episcopalian father removed him from the college, possibly for religious reasons. He went on to study medicine at the University of Pennsylvania, but dropped out to embark on a military career. Zachary Taylor. Taylor was the 12th president of the U.S., who served from 1849 to 1850. His presidency was only 16 months long as he became ill and passed away while in office. Growing up, he had little formal education. Unlike many U.S. presidents, Taylor never attended college or practiced law. In 1808, Taylor joined the Army, where he would spend the next 40 years of his life and quickly rose through the ranks. Millard Fillmore. Millard Fillmore was elected vice president in 1848 and succeeded to the presidency when Taylor died in 1850. He served until 1853. Though Fillmore had little formal schooling, he studied vigorously to become a lawyer, becoming prominent in the Buffalo area as an attorney and politician. Abraham Lincoln. One of the most iconic presidents in U.S. history, Lincoln served as president from 1861 until his assassination in 1865. Born into poverty in Kentucky, Lincoln was raised on the frontier, mainly in Indiana. Self-educated as a lawyer, Lincoln once said that he had at best attended 1 year of school in his life. Andrew Johnson. The nation's 17th president, Johnson was Lincoln's vice president and took office the day he was assassinated in 1865. He served until 1869. He too had no formal schooling of any kind. Instead, he was apprenticed as a tailor and worked in several frontier towns before settling in Greenville, Tennessee. There he served as an alderman and mayor before joining the White House. Grover Cleveland. Cleveland served as the 22nd and 24th U.S. president from 1885 to 1889 and from 1893 to 1897. He is the only president in U.S. history to serve non-consecutive presidential terms. Cleveland received his elementary education at the Fayetteville Academy and the Clinton Grammar School. After his father died in 1853, he left school to help support his family. Although he never attended college, he was admitted to the bar when he was 22 years old. William McKinley. The 25th president took courses at both Allegheny College and Albany Law School but didn't graduate from either. Instead, he was the last president to serve in the American Civil War. After the war, he settled in Canton, Ohio, where he practiced law before entering politics. Harry S. Truman, the 33rd president, was the last U.S. president not to have a college degree. He did take courses at Spalding's Commercial College and the University of Kansas City School of Law, but didn't earn degrees from either. His family's financial difficulties forced him to go to work instead. His early jobs included working as a railroad timekeeper, in the mailroom of the Kansas City Star, and as a bank clerk in Kansas City. Truman also served during World War I as a field artillery officer and continued in the Organized Reserve Corps until he retired in 1953. Can you guess which president only attended 1 year of school in his life? Please comment below. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe for more information.